and to read my book, which once we've chatted for a little bit, I will continue to do. I thought we could spend a nice cozy day at home together. This year, my goal is to embrace being a homebody. I have always been kind of like a homebody introvert, pretty much from day one, really, from the day that I came out of the womb. Obviously not like straight away, but like, if you get what I'm saying, because obviously she just came out of the womb, and I haven't even found who I am as a person yet. But you get what I'm saying. I really want to set being a homebody. So yeah, I thought we could spend a nice cozy day together. Currently, Tuesday morning, it is 6 minutes to 10 o'clock in the morning. I have just sat down with a cup of tea and my book. Rainy, drizzly, damp, gloomy, cozy day. It just looks so cozy. It's up later this afternoon. Maybe we could light the fire. Then that would be ultimate cozy when the fire's lit. It's raining and yeah, last night I had the window open because I have to sleep with the window open, and you could hear the rain, and it's just so cozy, and it's just like, because it's quite heavy, it was splashing on the patio outside, and it's just like the cozy sound. We've got like a water we've got a watering can, which is out the window, and you could hear that filling up. It was just so cozy. Also mention is, over the weekend I was watching a YouTuber who I absolutely love, and she was talking about her ins and outs for 2026, and one of her ins is kind of accepting who she is as a person and being a homebody and being less guilty if she said no to going out and doing something, like going to an event or explaining it to me. It kind of made me start to think, this is actually also me. I'm very much a person that loves to be on their own. Like, I've been on my own now whilst job hunting for a very long time, and even on the days that I didn't go to college, I was on my own, and I love being on my own. I could be on my own, pretty much all the time, if you get what I'm saying, like all the time. I just love. Yes, I shouldn't really be on my own all the time, especially like for like my mental health and stuff. Because I do feel like I need that interaction with people. But then after I've had that interaction with people, I just need like to sit in a dark room for 5 minutes, and I've always kind of been that kind of person. Nerves, and I kind of felt like I was the only person, especially being my age, like a typical teenager or young adult, is after school on the weekends, going to people's houses for a party, or friends, and doing a bit of, I don't know, shopping, going to the cinema. Me, really being that person that wanted to do that, if you get what I'm saying. Mum and dad, my parents have said, oh, should be staying at home all every day, all the time, every weekend. You should be going out on the weekends. You should be going out in the evening. You're now 20. You should, with your mates and going down to the pub. And I'm like, no, absolutely not. That is not my cup of tea. My cup of tea and my perfect kind of like day is a day at home, cup of teas, maybe reading my book, popping around the house, maybe like, I don't mind like running out, maybe going on a nice walk or something like that, and then getting home and getting into my pajamas, or when it gets to like the evening, dinner, have a shower, get into my pajamas, snuggle down in bed, watch me something on TV, and read a couple of chapters off my book, and then go to bed. Like, that is my dream day, to be honest. Being that kind of person that wants to go to a nightclub. I've never actually stepped foot in a club, and I don't think I'll ever will, and it's just like, sometimes I do feel a bit like, oh, maybe I'm a weirdo, maybe I'm, strange. Maybe I don't like to go out or really like mingling with people, even though I try to meet somebody and be with people. Like, it doesn't even have to be literally be with friends or with family. It can literally just be up to the shops, um, and because you've popped up to the shops, you've been surrounded around with people, strangers who you don't really know, like interaction. That's kind of all I kind of need. Um, but yeah, I've always kind of been somebody that loves being on their own, and I've never been able to not come to terms with it. Cause I've always been okay with it, but I definitely found my people because of that. He is very much an introvert. Um, Listening to her talk about this podcast and what homebody or being a homebody is, and her kind of saying, "Oh my god, I found my people," and I know, like, she is an introvert, she is a homebody, and I know we kind of have like similar interests. What I'm saying, like, we both have like, and I know a lot of her viewers are the same. So I know there is people out there, but it's just kind of like feeling, or how I would describe what I like doing, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna embrace that a bit more because and not feel guilty for going out, for not going out. But yeah, if you get what I'm saying, the sun has just came out and it is in the wrong area. I'm either sitting in the wrong area or the sun has just come out in the wrong area. Difficult to say because I can't really see. Going to drink my cup of tea. I'm going to read my book, but yeah, I thought nice cozy day together. Out is I want to stop letting the other people's opinions, should be doing, what I should be wearing, that kind of thing, matter to me, and really anything in general. Does that make sense? So, I had a comment recently on one of my TikTok videos, saying, "Oh my god, get a haircut. Your hair style, your haircut is so old-fashioned kind of vibe." And not gonna lie, that kind of like comment, I will just typically go, "Okay, great, thanks for giving me your opinion, but I like my hair cut how it is. I like my hair, and yes, my hair needs a little bit of a cut. I do understand that. Like, if you look on which side is this side? This side grows quite long to the point where it gets on my nose, and I do quite like a bit more of a longer hair. I don't know, hair like my sister. But I don't want short, if you get what I'm saying. Like, first cut for me is not my cup of tea. I order it, and when it's short, or too short, I just find it just too hard to style for me anyway. Worrying about other people's opinions about you, or about something, and I don't really do with that. But occasionally I have had maybe a comment or something, and it's kind of stuck with me, and I kind of like thought about doing that, but then not gone to do it, if you get what I'm saying, and kind of decided, actually, this isn't me. I think that's your opinion, but yeah, another like in that I kind of want to do is, I think so many people talk about eating healthy and drinking loads more water, and I drink a load of water anyway. That is one of my goals, because there will be days or weeks where I haven't really drunk as much water as I would like. I kind of like to drink a couple of glasses of water a day, mixed obviously then also maybe a glass of juice and obviously cups and teas and stuff like that. But I eat pretty healthy anyway, so eating healthy is literally just doing what I do anyway. I obviously yeah I do have a bag of sweets maybe once in a while. I do have like little like snacks like things like and I know this is kind of healthy, but like things like this like where it's got loads of sugar in. Yes, I have those on the daily basis. Yes, I have packets of crisps and biscuits and things like that. But my main meals of the day is pretty much healthy anyway. Um, but my goal for this year is to eat what I want to eat, and it doesn't have to be healthy. If I crave a packet of sweets, or I crave a packet of biscuits, or something, um, eat it. Don't go. I've already had a packet of crisps this week, or packet of sweets this week. Um, maybe not. Craving it for a couple of days or something, then go for it. Like, kind of as I say, if you as long as you do like exercise. I know I don't really like do exercise. Like obviously I am like walking and I'm doing things like little bits of exercise, but not when I mean exercise. I mean like a full on workout, go to the gym kind of like thing. I'm not a gym kind of person, never will be. I don't think anyway. Um, end up happening. I could end up, I don't know, one day go to the gym for some stupid reason. I don't know. Maybe following somebody. Maybe I was with somebody, and they decided to, I don't know, to go to the gym, and I went to the gym, and I don't know, and I had a little go, and I quite liked that. I don't know. In my mind, that does not like scream me. If you get what I'm saying, going to the gym, exercise. So as long as you do a little bit of exercise, and it can literally just be walking. You can literally just go on a walk. I do want to go on more walks, and I know I said like I'm a homebody, but I feel like you know 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes in nature, in the countryside, and then get back to a nice warm house, cup of coffee, or I don't drink coffee, but cup of tea with some biscuits, maybe a book, maybe have the fire. I just feel like that's really cozy. Um, um, and yeah, so maybe we can, maybe in the next couple of weeks we can start doing that. I don't know. But yeah, they're kind of like my ins and outs for this year. There is probably some more, but mainly my main my out um, is um, is change is doing something because someone else said you should do this, um, because it's their opinion. That's how your life. That's what you should be doing. Um, yeah, I think that's something that I'm going to focus on this year as well. Um, but yeah, anyway, I'm going to get on with a bit of computer work. I've just been reading for what, an hour now. Um, I've lit the candles. I've got the radio on, which I've just turned down so I can speak to you because I don't want to get copyrighted. I'm gonna listen to some radio, get on with some computer work, and then we'll get on with maybe have some lunch. And yeah. Okay, guys, I have just been getting on with bits of computer work. I have just also quickly made myself a bit of lunch. I've just got some crackers, some cheese crackers, and these cocktail sausages from Tesco. Just for a quick and easy lunch. I didn't know what to have. I was debating on maybe doing like a little mini salad, but I was just like, yeah, I'm not really fancying now doing a salad, so I just decided to do some cheese and crackers with cocktail sausages. Yeah, to it down, singing my heart out. to her. I just like being able to get on with maybe some bits other than editing. Because if I'm editing, I have to have it dead silence and get on with like what I need to do and sing my heart out, or what if I'm watching it or pop something on TV and just sit there, maybe look up a couple of minutes and watch something. I just quite like the background noise. Yeah, but and I don't know if that's because I'm on my own quite a lot, and because I was and because and I used to work in a classroom now on my own now a lot. So having the background noise is kind of doing kind of like being at college and doing your assignments in the classroom. Because even when I was at college and I would be getting on with um, some college work during my days off because I had um, my college that I attended. Um, um, it was only a 3 day week, so I would have, and it was typically a Monday and a Wednesday um, off. Well, that was like what I had for the last 2 years of being at college. So I would spend my Mondays and Wednesdays obviously filming, editing, but also getting on with a bit of college work if there's assignment work. And I do quite like just when you have no background noise. There will be days where I just don't want no background noise, but there will be days where I'm like needing some kind of background noise, and I don't know if that is because I work. I was, you know, 9 out of 10 times when I'm doing my assignments and stuff, a cozy little afternoon. I've also made myself a little cup of tea, which I don't typically do actually. Like, I'm not a huge. I don't know. I don't typically make myself a cup of tea while I was having my lunch. It just the kettle was there, and I just looked at it and went, "Do you know what? I'm going to put the kettle on." Because obviously, as you've seen, I have a cup of tea. I typically have a cup of tea like in the morning, like mid morning. Um, or sometimes like today, I had one after I had breakfast and I got myself ready and I did it, and I got on with and started on with like tidying up and like all those kind of things. Um, but then sometimes I like to wait until like at least 11 o'clock. Or sometimes I'll have one at 9, one at 11, and then one a little bit later.
We find ourselves starting from scratch, brick by brick. No path carved out for us now. The brush is thick. All I'm asking now, don't give up on love. Don't give up. Don't give up on love. I know that you're tired, my love, but please don't go. There's valleys and mountain tops on this rocky road.
Hey guys, so it has now been a couple of hours since we last spoke. So I've had lunch. I've been spending the last couple of hours on my computer. I've now just come upstairs to to put a couple of things away, dust the shelving that are behind you so quickly. I don't know if the fact that I got grey shelving, I don't know if the dust shows up so much more. Side lamp and I've seen dust, or I've gone to go get a book or turn on my lamp or whatever, I always notice dust on there. I'm not gonna lie, I just literally sometimes just dust this bit of the shelf. It's past 11 minutes past 4 o'clock, so I am just going to chill out for a bit. I might read a bit of my book in a bit again. Over the weekend, last week we got some new duvets. We ordered them on Sunday last week. They arrived on 2 weeks ago. So not last Sunday, the Sunday before that. We had some. We ordered some duvet, some mattresses from my sisters on our beds because we haven't had a new mattress since realistically we had the bed, and I know that's really gross. But whenever we go to do it, we're like, oh, we really could do with like trying them out. So we go and try them out, and then we forget that we get home because you know, mum, we like to shop around. Mum and dad like to shop around, see where they can get the best deals and stuff. And then so last year we went to we decided, no, the year before that, sorry, we went to go and do it. We went to do it, and then for some reason we just forgot to actually have a look online, because we wanted to maybe go and have a look on like a mattress or like dreams, because I think the reason why we didn't order it in store was because when we went there, because we were trying them out, was because they didn't have the size that we need. So I tried to sleep on a single bed, so they didn't have a single bed. The single mattress. And then as time went on, we were doing other things. And yeah, we just completely forgot to change them. So we decided that this year would be the year that we did it, and we did it. And oh my god, since then. So they arrived on Monday. Monday last week. We had to leave them up for 70 hours to like open up and stuff. I don't know what the right word was, because we they had to leave them for 70 hours according to the website, because we went with Wayfair. Wayfair has got a range of really affordable mattresses and really good quality ones as well. I know we've only had these for a couple of days. The mattress that I'm sitting on, oh my god, it's so comfortable. It's like really nice. So definitely, if you're looking into a new mattress and you don't want to spend too much money, definitely check out Wayfair. Um, um, and yeah, so we opened them up on Wednesday evening. 70 hours came around, and then on the weekend because we were doing things on Monday and Tuesday, so we couldn't have opened them up, and we needed to do one at a time, to begin with, because we didn't have space to put mattresses. Like, where do you put mattresses? Where do you put mattresses when you're getting them out of the box? Like, especially if you've got to let them to open up and stuff. Like, where do you put that? And yeah, and then on Sunday we popped them on, and oh my god, they got such comfiest mattress. Also, they're very high. So it kind of like makes me feel like I'm sleeping in it on, you know, in the air, to be honest. They are a lot higher than my old mattress. But yeah, they are just so comfy and squidgy, and yes. But so yeah. Guys, so it is now 10:30 in the evening. I am just about to get into bed and go to sleep. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for finding a homebody vlog. I've really enjoyed spending a nice cozy day with you all. I will see you guys on Thursday. So yeah, for you, because this video is going out on Sunday, Thursday will be Wednesday's video, so I'll see you guys on Wednesday, but for me it'll be Thursday. Bye bye.